Oh, hello there. We are back with. We are finally back with Star Wars FU Front 2. FU Front. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long while since we've done a live stream on this game. And yeah. The new progression system is finally out. Tony, would you like to give your thoughts on it? Yeah, but honestly, I think it's a whole lot better in my opinion. Yes, definitely better than the garbage we had before. Alrighty. Yeah, and it's late at night in case you guys are wondering. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, 2 people are already watching. Nice. Also, Tony and I have finished this game called A Way Out. A simply beautiful game. Really good. Really, really good game. It was actually far better than I thought it was going to be. Simply far better. You know, we'll do a Let's Play on that when we get the chance. Yeah. After I finish Infamous Second Son, whenever I stop procrastinating on that. And then after that, I will finally get to a new Let's Play with Tony. And that'll be A Way Out. So keep an eye out for that. Rey has been defeated. Good, Maya.
This was an unwise decision.
Me too.
These are the fruits of treason.
So yeah, if you guys were wondering what the new progression system is, every time you play as a certain class or a different hero, you earn XP for that hero, and every time you do, you get to get these little skill points every time you level up. Yes. I'm coming. Oh. Oh. Anyway, progression system. Talk. Time for progression system conversation. Discussion. Yeah. Every time you play as a character, or class, or vehicle, or whatever, you will level them up, or get XP for them. Every time you level up, you get a skill point. And every time you get a skill point, you get to use them to upgrade your star cards. You see that? I leveled up Vader. Now I get a skill point for that, and I get to upgrade one of his star cards. I have 3 of them epic, and 3 of them on the blue tier. I mean, 3 of them are epics, the rest are blue, I mean. That's what I meant. Vader's stuck in the choking position. Vader's stuck on the choking position. Yeah, you see what's going on? Every time you play as something, you get XP for them, and you pretty much earn your rights to upgrade them. Not this stupid gambling garbage where you have to like get loot boxes and stuff like that. Wait, what the hell? Okay, now I'm not stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Help me. You know what? I'm gonna respawn. But yeah, progression system a million times better in my opinion. So much better. Requires a lot more of playing the characters, and it adds a lot more depth to the level up progression system. It's not just, oh, play a game, earn these parts, and then just upgrade whatever you want. No, that's lame. That's boring. It's Goodbye, Yoda. Yeah, the progression system last time was terrible, so this is a breath of fresh air. The one thing disappointing though is that they got rid of the mini game when you choke someone as Vader, and then they try to struggle to break free. Like that's pretty disappointing. I mean, for me, I think it's kind of fun. Okay, I got Luke as a kill assist. Wow, stupid game.
You are as clumsy as you are stupid.
Oof! You are as clumsy as you are stupid, says Vader as he gets toppled over by Rey. Just a girl who's never held a lightsaber. He was bested by that girl. Look who's second place and first. Ooh, 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 ooh. So yeah, that's how you level up. You see that? The collection has also been updated with the new progression system, and that's what it looks like. Get the skill point, upgrade star cards that way. Simply could have done that in the very beginning, EA and DICE. I mean, you definitely could have easily done this progression system, and the game wouldn't have gotten nearly as much hate. I mean, it might still have hate towards it, but not as much. Yeah.
There's still going to be ill will towards it, but I don't think that's nearly as much. This time it's a bit more skill-based.
Yes, if the progression system was always like this, no one would really have a problem. And I'll be the bearded smuggler. Oh, and by the way, I'm still never doing the Let's Play on the campaign of this game. I'm still never doing that. I vow that I am never, ever playing the campaign of this game. Ever again. I mean, what do you think, Tony? Unless you try to bother me about it and say, oh no, AK, you need to do Let's...
I would never do that.
Yeah, you're pretty much innocent enough. You really are that considerate. I'm very happy. Huh. On Twitch?
Yeah.
Knew it. Knew it. I know. Oh yeah, they added new skins for Han, Luke, and Leia. They're the same skins from the first game on Hoth. Don't know really how I feel about. I mean, I'm glad that they're adding new skins, but I really, really wish that they added completely new skins. Oh, sorry about that. I was just you know, I'm still waiting for half damaged Mask Vader or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me phrase that better. I'm still waiting for half mask damaged Vader thing. Yeah. 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 I mean, seriously, think about it though. Hearing Matt Lanter or Hayden Christensen even like do the voice of Vader with the damaged voice modulator behind the mask saying Anakin Skywalker no longer exists.
I got this.
How terrifying would that sound? Oh, and we did say in my infamous second Sun Let's Play, we saw The Last Jedi, and we've kind of updated our thoughts on it actually. Yeah, we've actually updated our thoughts. Yeah, I mean the movie's out on Blu-ray, DVD, digitally, all that stuff, but Tony, you want to go first?
Look who made it.
Okay. Okay, personally, I'm still mixed on it. I mean, I like certain things about it, but then there are other things that kind of bother me about it at the same time. I mean, I know a lot of people hate it, and there are legit reasons to hate it. I understand that. Even if the hate does get way out of proportion at times. But, other than that, there are good things about it. Like, I do like the action scenes, I do like the score. I also like... About Luke's character... Oh, what? Yeah, but still. The soundtrack is really good, though. The soundtrack is pretty nice. So it's John Williams, we can't expect less from him. But, oh, good. That's good. But, yeah. About Last Jedi. And if you guys wonder what I think about Luke in the movie, yeah, I understand the hate and all that, but they were trying to... Yeah, what? Sorry, you... Yeah, they did a really... Okay, I don't care if people are gonna hate me for this, but I think they really did their best to try and flesh out that one flaw that Luke had in Return of the Jedi. They really, really tried. And here's what I mean. You remember when Vader was being hammered on by Luke, and when Luke gave into the dark side and sliced his hand off? Yeah, they were trying to flesh that out by having him consider killing Ben Solo to save the galaxy. But he realized that was not in his character, and he pretty much just was about to turn off his saber. But then he realized that Ben woke up and saw him, and yeah, that's how the entire sequel trilogy happened. I mean, I understand people are like, oh no, that's not what Luke would do. Luke would never try to kill him in his sleep. And that's because he didn't even... He contemplated on it. He was scared. He was afraid. Though the one flaw about that, though, is that we could have seen what he was so afraid of and why did he decide to go into Ben's mind. Maybe there will be a TV show. I mean, Rebels is... Yeah. Yeah, that's what he saw. He did describe the future. He did see the future. Yes. Yeah, and that's why he was so scared and contemplated on killing Ben. Goodbye, Luke. And that's why he contemplated on... Yeah, he contemplated on killing Ben because he feared that this future will happen again. Because it was not too long ago, I mean, kind of long ago before he was born, when it happened. And he doesn't want it to happen again. Get out of the way, Kylo. You know what? I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. I'll finish what I started. There you go. No problem. But, honestly, what they did with Luke, though, I don't think it's as horrendous. If you guys think, if more people think about it and their intentions at that, they, like, I don't think, it's like, it'd be so, you remember how people hate the prequels and then all of a sudden nowadays, like, people are like, oh, they're not so bad. I mean, I still find legitimate flaws with them, but because people look into the good of things and what? Yeah, the prequels are pretty mediocre, mostly. Except for Revenge of the Sith, that one's okay, but yeah, even that has flaws. Ah! Yeah. Anyway. Oh. I haven't heard Mamacita in so long. Now that's a phrase I've not heard in a long time. A long time. Yeah.
Can't let you.
Ah, I knew Maul was gonna be the target. I knew it. I bloody knew it. But, yeah, still personally though, I still think The Last Jedi could have some major improvements. And it could have... And I will agree, the plot points that The Force Awakens set up, The Last Jedi kind of ignored. No, actually, it really did ignore a lot of aspects of The Force Awakens. But I don't think it was entirely terrible. Not entirely terrible. I mean, I understand why people think it's terrible, but I mean, I try to look into the good of things and not entirely the bad. I think if people, like, I think that's why people love it too. That they look more into the good aspects rather than just the bad. I mean, constructive criticism is always good. It's really good. But there are people out there that literally... Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't know either.
I will never join the dark side.
Yeah. I think with constructive criticism, though, you can't use that as an advantage or an excuse to basically harass Rian Johnson or other people involved with the film. But, oh, I almost died, I mean. Yeah, but do you agree with me, mate? Like constructive criticism is always needed as long as they don't use that as an excuse to threaten the director or other people. Yeah. It's disappointing. I mean, I have seen good criticisms and all that in the film about the film, but there are so many. Like, ever since the film came out, the fan base has been more divided than it usually has been.
You're hesitating.
I mean, the prequels divided the fan base, and now this movie did. But it wasn't the best film, in my opinion. It really could have been better, but I always tend to look at the good rather than the bad. Yes, they were. They were definitely highlights of the film. Mark Hamill's and Carrie Fisher's and Adam Driver's performances were pretty brilliant. And The Last Jedi really did make me like Kylo even more, actually.
Yeah.
He really did. It really did help me enjoy Kylo's character more.
Even I agree.
Yes. Yes.
We understood
Yes, and he really was fleshed out in this movie, and when it comes to his motivations, his emotions, his weaknesses, he was a really fleshed out character in the movie, and he had tons of layers of development. Also, might want to bring up the Snoke scene. You know what happened to Snoke?
He got mauled.
In half. Well, let's see how I feel about that. I actually, like,
It's a very bold move.
yeah, I mean, it kind of steps away from what the original trilogy was like. I mean, it kind of did, like, what Return of the Jedi did, the apprentice killing the master, but it didn't end in Kylo redeeming himself. It kind of did, like, the alternative timeline of Vader killing Palpatine and taking the throne for himself.
It's not like how people were thinking, like, oh, he's gonna turn to the dark side and Kylo's gonna turn to the light. No, it didn't do that. Even though it would have been really different to see that, like,
It would be pretty different.
but like what we got, like in terms of like Kylo and Rey,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it did a pretty, it was kind of insane if you ask me. It's like,
if anything, like, and you can quote me on this, but I kind of think like perhaps by episode 9, Kylo and Rey might kill each other, like kind of like how two samurais kill each other at the same time. I think it might be like that. That's gonna end with like the second universe, regardless of the universe.
you know what? That might be how it all ends. Both of them kill each other, and that is it.
And no more Jedi, no more Sith.
I would be totally fine with that. And still no, Kylo's not a Sith.
Isn't that different?
Exactly.
Good versus evil, light versus dark, hero
Exactly.
versus villain.
So, I mean, at least canon definitely does not go down the road of the Sith still existing after Return of the Jedi. I'm glad that it didn't do that. Yoda did that.
Always got my back.
You were always scum. Okay. Do you want to talk about as well, like after this match, about Luke's final scene? Oh. Damn. I will do my best. Upset about Luke's death? Yeah. Actually, yeah. I mean, I think the way it was done was actually pretty good, actually. Like, I think it was pretty well done death scene. I mean, I know people made jokes about him dying because he was tired and all, but you don't know how that power works. We don't know how it works because he never tried it before. Yeah, like for a long period of time it could kill him. And he did that for a long period of time.
Target spotted.
you face true power.
Yeah, right after Obi-Wan. Like, right after Obi-Wan. Like, Obi-Wan is the sass master, Luke is the troll master. You know what? Yeah, he actually does. He actually does. He trolled Kylo into fighting him, but he wasn't actually there. That's amazing, actually. Impressive. Every word in that sentence is wrong. Sit here, legs crossed. And I do hope as well that the Han Solo film will do well. Yeah. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but we don't really care that much for Rogue One. Yeah, it's in comparison to the other films, it was weaker. Yeah, in comparison to some of the other films, especially Empire Strikes Back, it was weaker. It was weaker by comparison. The characters, in my opinion, were just not that interesting, and they weren't really entirely fleshed out.
The threat is not significant.
Yeah. The only ones I really liked or cared about were Sheriff because of his abilities, and K2SO for his humor. Cassian, I didn't really care much for. They just kind of explained, I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old. Yeah, I just really didn't care for him, really. It's like, after they were gone, after all the characters died, it was just like, eh. It's like, it didn't really leave me much of an impact, really. I mean, the plot was, like, the story was fine, and how they get to the Death Star plans was fine and all, but... the idea of them finding it on Scarif and there being a big battle and all that, the concept is fine, it's just... The film didn't really exactly portray the characters as interesting enough for me to give a crap. It's like, I didn't really care for Jyn Erso either. I didn't really care for Cassian. I didn't really care that much for Baze. I didn't really care much about what happened to them. Which is kind of a shame. I'm happy that you guys love the film. I'm very happy about that. But I just can't seem to really go back and enjoy it that much. And I just think it's probably the... Oh, I'm first place. I think it's, though... Like, I was just about to say... I think it's the most overrated Star Wars movie in existence.
It's very overrated.
Yes.
Yeah, some people were like, I don't know, it's gonna be... It's just like, damn, Battlefield. No, it's not. It was boring as all hell.
Yeah. It's like, it's not really...
This is a boring battle. I could fall asleep through this. It's just like crap.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know, I seriously think that there are other battles in Star Wars that are more interesting and more complex in a comparison. Like...
The Battle of Coruscant is entertaining. Battle of Scarif.
Yeah, Battle of Coruscant, the Death Star 2, Battle of Hoth. And I even think the sequel trilogy space battles are cooler and much more interesting to watch. My favorite part, obviously, is the Vader scene. You know the one.
It's everybody's favorite scene in that film. Like,
Yeah.
it's the only memorable scene in that film entirely.
It pretty much is the only memorable scene in the film. Only memorable.
I'm actually Chris Stuckman about
Yeah, it's just pretty much.
Every now and then, you occasionally look up and like, you go back to your work.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, it really wasn't the best film in my opinion. I mean, I exactly loathe it. I just didn't like it that much.
I've only seen it twice, and that was both times I only saw it in film. I haven't seen it ever since.
Well,
Because I simply do not care for the film.
yeah. The Vader scene, I loved. Everything else, meh.
The Vader scene is good, but it's overrated.
Like, the film itself is mostly just overrated as hell. It's like, she really barely had any character per se. I mean, I think Rey had more character, in my opinion. I mean, oh, the CGI.
Of the galaxy. I mean, people of the galaxy. It is time
It
to
looked-
witness the fight of the century, the eternal
Yeah, if you put it on 1080K, you put it on 1080K, like imagine how that looks. Just imagine how that looks.
Jedi when you need one. Bet you I win.
Anyway. So enough about the negativity. You want to focus on some positive aspects? Rebel Season 4. Yeah, Rebel Season 4. Let's talk about that. What? Yeah. Oh, crap. Kylo's attacking me. Okay, got him.
Lord Vader has fallen.
Alright, anyway. Rebel Season 4. Yeah, I handled myself. Yeah, anyway. Rebel Season 4. Love it. I love Rebel Season 4. In my opinion, the best season of the show. Had the most action, had the most story, had the most impact on the series and the entire saga. It was just so exhilarating to watch, and I just loved. I loved almost every episode of that season. Like, they were fun to like they were really like intense. They were really story driven, and there were no filler episodes. Finally, a Rebels TV season with no filler episodes.
They don't look thrilled.
And let's also talk about the world between worlds.
Improvise explosives.
Oh,
You have no destiny.
yeah. I just, like, when they brought back Ahsoka, I was literally just, I was so happy that I smiled. I was literally smiling when I saw Ahsoka surviving. Yeah, I was literally on the edge of my seat, wondering what's gonna happen. I was literally wondering what was gonna happen. I was just like kind of terrified. I was like covering my mouth. I was like literally just like terrified. I was literally terrified of what was gonna happen. It really did look like he was about to cut off her head, and if he did that, I would be so broken forever. I mean, Ahsoka is like literally one of my favorite Star Wars characters. I realize how much I said like. I don't say like that much. Jesus. Oh my god. I mean, not to this extent in every single sentence, though. I mean, you say it more than I do, though. But about the concept of the world between worlds, I actually don't mind. I actually do like the idea that there's this sort of time travel aspect, but it's rarely used, and the only time it was used to save Ahsoka. Though it did left me confused. Like, Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely help explain like what he would have achieved if he found a way to immortality, pretty much. Like he could literally cheat death forever. And you know, maybe if Vader found out about it, maybe he would go back to the time on Mustafar and pretty much prevent himself from losing. But then again, Lords of the Sith did explain that he was okay now with the fact that he lost on Mustafar, and it was a learning experience. So I don't know if he would want to go back to the duel on Mustafar. Do you think Vader would go back to the duel on Mustafar in a World Between Worlds? Personally, I don't either, because it was a learning lesson, and if that didn't happen, then what's the point of learning anything? What's the point of becoming what he was always meant to be? I guess that's why I love Vader as well. He learned from his mistakes and pretty much had to grow from them and use his handicap as an advantage. I mean, unlike Legends, in my opinion, I think Legends really did try too hard to make Vader sympathetic and tragic. I mean, we don't really talk about much of Legends content because that's really old stuff and all that, but we would if it's necessary for you to. I said Legends. I said Legends. It was a mistake, dude. It was a mistake. But yeah. Anyway. Vader in Legends continuity pretty much was just way too sad, way too sympathetic, and all that. It just really deteriorated from his character, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to show the light in Vader. But they tried way too hard. They tried way too hard to make him this sympathetic, tragic character, when it pretty much diminishes his redemption. It doesn't exactly justify his redemption. It pretty much just diminishes the importance of that redemption, because yeah, it nullifies it pretty much. I mean, it does, but not nearly as much as it would. And here's what I mean.
The way it nullifies it, it's like things like, yeah, Vader's sacrifice is nothing compared to what he did.
Yeah, because he mourns. I mean, I get the fact that Anakin would mourn, but this is Vader. I think Vader should overcome Anakin entirely and pretty much just erase him from this. Yes, and I get it. Losing your wife, losing everything you love is terrible. And I get they were trying to reference, or not reference, write the fact that Vader is just a tortured soul. But I think Anakin should be the tortured soul, not Vader. Vader would be the monster and prison to Anakin's tortured soul. Like, Vader should be the prison, Anakin should be the prisoner. That's what I love about the new canon. It differentiates. Why do I keep messing up? It differentiates the two and pretty much just shows why Obi-Wan said Vader killed Anakin. Yes, and the only one who managed to bail him out was his son, Luke. If Padme were still alive, there would have been a better chance for him to be redeemed and all that, because... He was just locked up in the cell of Darth Vader. And then he says, then you will die. Again, I'm still terrified by Matt Lanter's performance. Performance. Okay, thanks. But this is pretty much one of the reasons I prefer canon over Legends continuity. Not only is it more consistent, and not only did not only were the continuity errors addressed when they make them, but they make the characters in the original trilogy more interesting. I mean, if Legends did that, they also did a really bad job with other characters. Yeah, like Vader, like. Oh, you talk about that while I just think about what they tried to do with IG-88 in that continuity. You remember what I told you. You remember. From what I heard. You explained what was wrong with that their relationship in Legends. And I just basically think about IG-88 and the fact that he managed to take control of the Death Star. Or the fact that he managed to take complete control of the Death Star and successfully do it. Yes. And now I'm just saying it to everybody watching the stream. Now, I don't really know much about Han and Leia in Legends. I only know them in canon and the movies, but you say what happened, because I don't know, actually. But, I mean, I know one portion. I know one thing, though. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. It just... Yeah, it really does defeat the purpose of what they're like. I mean, it really doesn't feel like them. I mean, people were complaining that Luke managed, or was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to kill Ben before he turns to the dark side. I mean... Like, that's literally what they were like? That's your son! That's your son! Like, are you not even gonna try to reason with him? I mean, I don't know if this is... It's like, by the way, where did you read about this, though? Wikipedia. Yeah, Wikipedia. But still, though. I mean, if that were true in the books, why? I mean, didn't Han and Leia, like, feel bad for the fact that Ben turned to the dark side and they tried to save him? I mean, that seems more in line with their characters, in my opinion. I mean, at least with Luke, when he had his lightsaber on in Ben's sleep, he was contemplating, not willing, contemplating, and he realized what he was doing was wrong, and he was about to turn off his saber, but then Ben woke up at the most convenient time, and then bad crap happened. But with Han and Leia, oh my god! They were like, oh no, our son's evil, let's kill him. That's just bloody ridiculous, if you ask me. That's why I don't really read a lot of Legends material and all that, but I only read the most highly acclaimed ones if I could, but that stuff, no, that could really ruin the story for me. Beep, 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 beep. Rey is dead. Hee hee hee. Beep, 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 beep. Also, you remember the newer Vader comic with Mon Cala? Continuity errors there. Yeah, there are a lot of continuity errors for that, but at least they're being addressed. I'm totally fine with that. I'm actually okay with it. And I'm happy that they actually do address their issues.
The Emperor requires your extinction.
I mean, it really does show an active participation within the continuity and wanted to keep everything consistent. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oh, Vader, how could you? How could you fail me? There you go. You're dead. Oh,
You are as clumsy as you are stupid.
General, prepare your troops for a surface attack.
I feel your doubt.
Defy me?
Enough, I say. Go
Oh, and cosmetic skins are going to be in the game next month, which is April. April. I want to try and level up another character, which is Aiden at the moment. How come Yoda's not getting hit? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm dead. Then I'll be Vader again. You know what? I'll be Vader again. So, mate, how are you holding up? That's good. Whee! You underestimate my power. No, you're the one with the high ground. I'm Vader. Did you forget? Ah! Also, Ahsoka survived after Return of the Jedi, and Captain Rex and Hera, and they even Commander Rex. Yes, Commander Rex. I'm very happy. And there is also a child that Kanan and Hera had somehow. I don't know how I don't know when they managed to have time to, you know, do the thing. Yes, 6. I'm trying to keep this as PG/PG-13 as possible. Okay. You know what? Yeah, they had sex somewhere, and they had a child. And his name is Jason Syndulla. Wonder where they got that.
Target detected.
Yeah. They even spelt it the same way. Jacen. Man, I don't think it was an insult to the character, but I think it's more like a reference. And probably they're probably saying that he might be the closest thing to Jason Solo, aside from Kylo, but we're gonna have to see what Jason Syndulla will be like. And he also has green hair. That little boy has some green hair. I wonder where he got that green hair from. Wait, what? What? Me? What? What? What'd you just say, homie?
I beat you.
Oh, you beat me? You beat me. Oh, you bastard. You 3-year-old bastard. Don't make me destroy you.
My brothers destroyed you with this core.
Anyway, what else is there to speak of?
And eliminations as well.
Face it, genius, you beat me.
How many deaths did you have?
5. I had 23 eliminations, 10 assists, and 7 is my longest kill streak.
Okay, the deaths you beat me at. Dude,
Yeah. Yes.
remember when you were badasses? Yes.
Yes. Yes. Hey, Lylat. You know that other son we had in that other continuity? Yeah, we're gonna kill. We're gonna kill.
God, no, not again.
Oh yeah, forget the fact that we cared about our son in this continuity. Forget that. Nah.
Shoot. What's that?
I don't know. I didn't even try. I didn't even try with that.
The galaxy rejoices.
I didn't even try to do either.
Heroes and vile villains work together to this, the universe's ultimate finale.
Victor Sullivan, of all people. You compare that voice to Victor Sullivan. That man has the voice of an angel. So don't compare that voice I made to his. I don't know what the hell happened there.
And me and Kylo killed each other.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sounds.
Huh. Yeah.
Jedi Knight.
I also still don't really like the idea that the Sith were still around after Return of the Jedi, as I said before. Yeah. As I stated before, pretty much. Yeah, I was glad that canon didn't go with the approach that the Sith were around after Return of the Jedi. Like, not long after even. Like, 10 years? Like, 5? I don't even know, actually. And the clones of Palpatine as well. Oh, yeah. The clones of Palpatine. Who could forget those? Who could forget about the... What? Ironic. Who could forget about the clouds of Sheev? Ow, I'm about to die. I'm getting away, get away. You were saying about me being badass as Han? I was amazing. I probably could have saved gameplay of that or streamed that. I could have eaten. I was amazing. So what else do you want to speak of? I'm just thinking about what to talk about.
You're afraid.
Either talking positively about Star Wars or negatively, / giving constructive criticism.
Easier than I thought.
Yeah, you know what, let's talk about those. Either canon or legends. The spinning lightsabers in Rebels, they're pretty stupid. I don't know how they work. Great minds think alike.
Stay together. You hear me?
Okay, anyway, so... Okay, what else are we about to say? Things that we don't like as well. I'm coming! I'm coming!
Right.
Goodbye, Kylo!
A serious setback
Oh.
for the First Order.
Hee 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 hee.
Kylo Ren is a monster. So are you.
The lightsabers look so cool, actually, when I use her sight insight ability. Yay.
Come on.
No surrender.
Seems like Darth Maul would have lasted longer.
Good. Oh, look, hi, Vader. Oh, hi, Vader. Ah!
Can't do this.
Yeah, and on the same day I saw The Last Jedi, I saw The Disaster Artist. Even though I've never seen The Room. And to give my review of not The Room, The Disaster Artist, I actually really love that movie. I actually do love that movie. Like, ever since I saw it, I literally had more interest in watching The Room than ever before. I mean, I've always known about it, but I never really got the time to watch it. And I didn't really get the chance to watch it now, but... Oh my god. Oh crap, oh crap. Ah! He did not throw me, it's not true. It's bullshit, he did not throw me. He did not! Oh, hi, Tony.
Save herself this time.
Good. Hey, Maul, come back here. Got him. But yeah. Let's, okay. Eat that play.
Target spotted.
You know who else is the target? Mad Mom! Hit him! Hit him! I am dead. Why was Han just standing in that pose? Oh, I don't think so. Also, Leia's hairstyle actually changed in this game. In case you haven't noticed. They changed her hair to replicate her look in the comics even more.
Everything went wrong for
Watch it burn. Should get their attention.
Target detected.
Coming.
This is way too
Wait, buddy, did you just friend zone me? What you say? Oh, good. What you say? Oh, that you always win. Cause you did. What you say? Oh, this is so odd. Of tune. Yeah, that was amazing. I was so off tune though. Oh my god, I probably should never have sung.
I mean, it wasn't amazing. It was like how Taekwondo was. That was amazing.
Yeah, I did amazing. I did amazing. I did amazing. Is this, do you think it's time now to end the stream?
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for watching everybody. I hope you enjoyed the new progression slide. Hearing from that, reminder, every time you play as a character, you level them up, they get XP, and you can use them to use skill points to upgrade star cards. Bye!